Hello, hi, this is Jan. Today, I will show you a quick tip how you can optimize page titles based on your Google Search Console data. This is a very handy tip for people who are just starting with SEO or for anyone that wants to find some low-hanging fruit quickly. We will be using Google Search Console data and free tools only. So let's dive to it. First, we will need to open a new Google Sheet. There is a handy trick that you can use. If you type in sheets.new and hit enter, it will open a new Google Sheet right away. We will need to install one extension. So let's go to extensions, add-ons, and get add-on. And the one that we will need is called Search Analytics for Sheets. That's the one. As you can see, I have it already installed, but in your case, you will have a green button here that lets you install that extension for free. Once you do that, you need to go to extensions, and this extension will add this menu to your Google Sheets. So let's open this sidebar that we will use for configuration. What this extension does is that it exports data from Google Search Console into Google Sheets, so it's easier to work with. And on top of that, it provides some additional export functionality. So in terms of configuration, of course, for the verified site, you will need to select the site that you want to work with. In this case, I will be using my own blog as an example. For date range, it's best to use something like last 3 months, which is, I believe, the default, or if your site is a bit smaller, you can use something around 6 months or so. Search type, let's leave it on the default value. What is important to change is grouping, right? Because for our example, we want to export data for each page, and for each page, we want to see all the keywords that are associated with that one page. So for grouping, we need to type in page, and for each page, we want to see all the keywords. But in Google Search Console terminology, they call it queries. So let's type query. We don't need any filters. We don't need any aggregations. So we will leave it as is. Now we can just hit request data. It will take couple of seconds to download all the data, but once it has completed, we will see a new sheet in your spreadsheet, as we can see here. So we have all the pages exported with all the queries, with some additional metrics such as clicks, impressions, and average position, and so on. The first thing that we need to do is to make sure that this list is sorted by the number of clicks from highest to lowest, right? We want to see the most popular keywords at the very top. As you can see, this is the default, but in case it's not sorted, just create a new filter and use sorting to make sure that everything is properly sorted. Once you have that, we will need to remove duplicates, because we want to see each page only once, and for each page we want to see the most popular keyword, right? So we can go to data cleanup, and remove duplicates. Of course, we do have a header row, and we want to look for duplicates on column A, which is the column with all the pages. So let's remove all the duplicates. Okay, and once we do this, each page will be here only once, and the keyword, the query, will be the most popular one, the one that received the highest number of clicks, right? And let's say we want to compare these keywords with page titles, right? To make sure that they are properly optimized. So we can do that very easily in Google Sheets. We can just create a new column, and If we want to import page titles into Google Sheets, we can use import XML function. So let's type import XML, and for the URL we will use URL of that page, of that article, and then we need to type in something that's called XPath query, which is a bit more technical, but basically it describes the path to a specific element of that page that we want to import. And in this case, we want to import page titles, and for that XPath is very simple. So it goes as // title, right? And I will put on screen some additional examples of XPaths that you can use. So let's complete the function and hit enter. It will be loading for some time, but after that it will import title of that page. And of course, as always, you can expand that to more pages. So you see all these titles of these pages, and right away you can quickly start comparing how these titles compare to the most popular keywords, right? So you can, if you have just a small site, you can do this manually, and you can just quickly check how well these page titles match to these the most popular keywords, right? So for example, this article, how to change location on Google Shopping with just a few clicks, the most popular query is Google Shopping change locations. That's a great match. The second one, 5 ways how to block a website from Google's search result, but the most popular query is exclude website from Google search. It might be a good idea to include exclude into that page title to match the most popular query a little bit better. Website structure diagram tool, the most popular keyword is website structure diagram. That's very well optimized. Google Analytics 404 report, and the most popular keyword is Google Analytics 404 report. Again, very good match, right? You can manually compare these page titles, or if you have many of these pages on some larger site, you can of course always use some additional functions that are available in Google Sheets. For example, let me create a new column, and you can use, for example, regex match. It lets you check whether a piece of text is included in some other text, right? So we can use that. Let's try regex match for text. The first value we will use the page title, and for the regular expression we will use the query, right? But typically what we also need to do is to make sure that we first convert the page title to lowercase. So let me add that as well, and I can again expand that to more pages. So now this column will show you if the page title contains the query. Of course, you will still need to use your own judgment, because it's just looking for a simple exact match of that keyword. But if you have many of these pages, it will help you find and filter out those that already contain this keyword, right? This is just a basic example, but I think that you get the idea how you can work with this data further. The great thing about this is that you don't need to be an SEO expert to be able to find some low-hanging fruit opportunities. If you have any questions or ideas how you can use this on your site, just let me know. Till next time, bye.